unforgettable journey into the heart of unhappiness. Performance often hailed as the greatest performance to have come up on the Indian screen.
As a blushing bride when she's getting ready in that song Piya Aisa Jiya Mein Samaye Gaye Re, she is fabulous. She's fabulous in all the scenes with Bhootnath when she's indulging him. She is to die for in the scenes with Rahman. I mean, you know, the character haunts you so many decades after the movie is done, and you want Choti Bahu to come back. And I feel, why did they just kill her? And she could have just lived. You know, Waida Rahman was very keen on doing that role. And she told Guru Dutt that I want to do that role. And he said, no, you're too young for it. And it requires a character and an actor who has gone through a lot of pain in life. Only she can portray it. And Meena Kumar is right, and Waida Rahman gracefully accepted it. Though I love Waida's role also.
But with her career at its peak, Meena Kumari's personal life hit an all-time low. The much publicized split with Kamal Amrohi in 1964 adding to her tear-soaked image. Meena Kumari took refuge in alcohol. And real life threatened to merge with the real. Coming up, a revival and finally a surrender. But not before we witnessed the most befitting swan song. Total Recall returns after a short break. Working mainly now with younger actors like Rajkumar in Dil Ek Mandir.
एक ऐसी देवी हो सीता कि मुझे दुख होता है इस ख्याल से भी कि औरत का कोई और रूप भी हो सकता है। सीता, तुम जैसी देवी ऐसे ही देवी और देवता की पूजा कर सकती है।
इन दोनों की छाया मैं इन आंखों में भी देख सकती हूँ।
सच?
हाँ, हाँ।
Meena Kumari even made a regular pair with Dharmendra, sparkling through films like Main Bhi Ladki Hoon in 1964 and Kajal in 1965. The Meena Dharmendra on-screen couple reaching its crest with the 1966 drama Phool Aur Patthar.
हट जाओ शांति, मैं कहता हूँ हट जाओ शांति।
अगर तुमने ये तय कर लिया है तो जाओ, लेकिन याद रखना लौटने पर तुम मुझे यहाँ नहीं पाओगे।
नहीं शांति, ऐसा ना कहो, मैं तुम्हारे बगैर नहीं रह सकता।
झूठ, झूठ, बिल्कुल
late 60s saw her surrender to her sorrows. Loneliness coupled with alcohol dependence, leading to serious illness, its treatment taking her out of the country for some time. But despite it all, failing health would not dull the attraction of the arc lights.
बड़ा भला लगता है सुनकर, हमारा भी कोई रिश्तेदार हमें लेने आया है। चल यहाँ से।
And in 1971 she was back.
सच कहें बेटे, अब तो हमें भी अकेले रहते डर लगता है। पता नहीं कब हाथ पांव जवाब दे जाएं, कहाँ पड़े रह जाएं। मेरा अपना कोई होता, अंतिम संस्कार ही पूरे कर देता।
गुलजार's directorial debut, मेरे अपने।
कैसे आदमी हो जी तुम? तुम्हारे सीने में जरा भी दया धर्म नहीं है। यूं इन लड़ भिड़ के बच्चे मरेंगे और तुम लोग देखते रहोगे। चल के बचाओगे नहीं हमारे बेटों को?
When she was shooting for मेरे अपने, where she was not that old but extremely thin and with that grey white wig, and she is the catalyst in these three boys' life. Gulzar Saab told me in an interview that he was very keen that to shoot that song Chand Katora Liye Bikharan Roz Akeli Jaye on her, and by that time she was sinking and she was hospitalized, and I think one of the earlier shots she had not done it well on the sets, and she said, now that's enough, I can't do more. And Gulzar Saab was very distressed, and when he went to meet her at the hospital, she said, you are upset because I didn't do that shot to your expectation. I feel choked, but she said, मैं बहुत जल्दी बूढ़ी हो गई. She was not really that old, but she was slipping very fast, and anybody who felt anything for her was feeling very sad at her condition and unable to help her, and she was helpless herself. She was not able to help herself, even her addiction to alcohol.
She did not have long, and she knew it. After settling debts and making peace with her estranged sister, there was only one more unfinished story. An idea that was born when they were newly married, a film shelved ever since their divorce. 5 years and 12 days after she walked away, Meena Kumar would report once more on the sets of Pakiza.
बहुत दिनों से मुझे ऐसा कुछ लगता है जैसे मैं बदलती जा रही हूँ, जैसे मैं किसी अनजाने सफर में हूँ और कहीं जा रही हूँ. सब कुछ छूटा जा रहा है. साहिब जान भी मुझसे छूट रही है और मैं साहिब जान से दूर होती जा रही हूँ.
पाकीज़ा जो फिल्म थी वो सिर्फ पैसे से नहीं बनी थी, वो प्रेयर से बनी है, वो तपस्या है, लगन है, खून है, पसीना है, इबादत है. हर तरीके से वो फिल्म बनाई गई है.
A film that would go down in history as her most befitting swan song.
Despite her illnesses, despite their quarrels, despite their domestic problems, the way Pakiza was woven together, it's a perfect film. It's a flawless film. Every frame is like a lyric, and it's just poetry on celluloid. I cannot imagine anybody else in this movie except her.
हर रात आप मुझे पुकारते हुए गुजरते रहे। हर रोज मेरी रूह मेरे बदन से खींचती रही। दूर ही दूर मैं आपकी हसरत में डूब कर मर जाती, मगर आपने मुझे डूबने भी नहीं दिया। मैं भाग जाती, लेकिन आपके ख़ैमे ने मुझे घेर लिया। आप आ गए और आपके दिल की धड़कनों ने मुझे ये कहने भी नहीं दिया कि मैं तबाह हूँ।
Playing the pure-hearted courtesan who dares to dream of a married life. Pakiza would also immortalize her. As cinema's greatest queen of tragedy.
जब ये दोनों इकट्ठे हुए और ये प्रोग्राम बनाया गया कि भाई फिल्म वापस शुरू होनी चाहिए, मीना जी had gone through a lot of wear and tear, जो उनके फिजिकल वेयर एंड टेयर था वो तो हो गया था। जिस बीमारी में वो जा चुकी थी, जिस तकलीफ में वो जा चुकी थी, वो निकल नहीं पाई उससे। तो जब पहली बार जब दोनों ने ये तय कर लिया कि हाँ जी अब पाकीज़ा फिर से बनेगी, रिवाइव होगी, वो पोर्शन जो शूट नहीं हुए, तो मालूम है पहला गाना कौन सा शूट हुआ? मौसम है आशिकाना, ऐ दिल कहीं से उनको ऐसे में ढूंढ लाना। और उसमें उन्होंने वो शॉट पहला था जिसमें उन्होंने लुंगी पहनी है। तो जब ये लुंगी पहनी उन्होंने और वो शूट हुआ, उसकी पिक्चर्स मीडिया में आई, उस जमाने में फैशन हो गया था।
मौसम है आशिकाना,
वो मेरे पास खड़े हैं और मेरी जान निकल जा रही है।
But just as the flame burnt its brightest,